Hey everybody, welcome to our third episode of Simple Guy's Opinion Show. Today we're gonna discuss about Fantastic Beasts. Sorry, I saw Maria, the first new cameo today, and I confused Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. And we're gonna give our thoughts. It's going to be a spoiler discussion, so if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. That's our spoiler-free review. We're gonna start a little bit about the story. The story is about the news commander goes to New York with the bug, and some of the creatures escape, and the story begins. So we're gonna start with the positives first. Oh, I forgot to introduce our panel. Oh my god. I will start with the regular. Emma,
Hi.
how you feel?
Oh, actually, it's corny, but I thought the movie was fantastic. I really loved it. I liked all the characters. My best thing about the movie were the creatures, the beasts. The cast was one of the best cast I've ever seen. Eddie, what's his name? Redmayne, yes, as Newt Scamander, was so cute. I loved him. I loved his mannerisms. I loved his love for the creatures. I thought he was so awkward and lovable. And when he said to Kowalski, his name was
Who?
His sidekick, the Muggle.
Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob.
When he said to him, people find me annoying, I was like, what? But then, you can see his character, how he can be annoying to others, not to the audience, but to the people he interacts. Also, the Muggle, Jacob Kowalski was was the perfect sidekick for him. I loved him. The way he got involved in all this adventure it didn't feel forced for me. It felt like that was the thing that it had to happen for his life. And even though he never interacted with the magic, you could see his genuine excitement and
felt natural.
Mm-hmm. He was shocked, which it wouldn't be normal if he wasn't shocked, but at the same time he was so accepting, and you can see the whole thing that they were the New Salem, so people was aware of something supernatural, witches, they said, which it was true though, and he was not afraid of it. He didn't go like nuts and say, okay, what is this? I'm scared. He accepted the world, and I liked it. I liked it when at the end he wanted to go to the school and learn magic. The other two girls, Tida and Queenie, they were alright. They served their purpose. To be honest, I found Queenie quite annoying. She wasn't my taste, but she was charming. I have to give it to her, because later when her character was unfolded, we could see, anyway, you could see her true colors.
And when we go to our new cameo today, Yasu Maria, tell us about that was reference from Eurovision for your European friends. Yasu Maria, I mean, the song.
Oh, yes. Hi, everybody. This is Maria.
This is Maria calling, yes.
Yes, I truly loved the movie. I loved Colin Farrell in the movie. Didn't think that he would fit in that magic world, but he was one of the best characters and choices for the movie. I love the creatures.
Who was your favorite?
My favorite creature was the Niffler. I loved it. I think everybody's favorite.
Of course, this Christmas will be the present for all.
I want it.
I want it, and I want all the bling bling.
Fun
The
pop.
bling bling with him,
Yes.
not the niffler alone.
Fun pop, what they call the thing, the pop, fun pop.
Yeah, the little dolls.
Yeah.
Fun
Pop,
pop.
We'll sell a lot of them. Warner Bros. Will make a lot of money from merchandise.
And I also forgot to mention Colin Farrell as Graves in the movie.
Yeah, tell us
Thank
about
you.
your childhood memories with him.
My childhood
With
memories.
Colin Farrell.
Yes, I was a groupie. When I was 13 years old, I loved him. I had all his photo shoots. My room was filled.
Posters.
Yes,
Posters.
yes, it was filled with posters and little hearts around him, and I was making plans to go and find him. Yeah, and I suppressed that through the years, and I thought I was going to grow up mature. But then, yeah, this movie came around, and as Maria said, I didn't thought he would fit in the Harry Potter universe, but he was amazing in the film. I could not believe his body language, the way he walked. He stole every scene. He owned his character, and yeah, I'm really sad when the final reveal happened at the end. The first thing I thought was no more Colin Farrell. I was shocked. Anyway, sorry I interrupted
We don't
you,
know
Maria.
that yet, for 100%. We don't know. That may return or not.
I hope he returns, but even if he doesn't, I'm happy.
We know from sure Waddell's character will return.
Mm-hmm.
The producer said that Ezra Miller character.
Yeah, Credence.
w-
Well, they said that his story is not yet finished.
Yeah, there was a deleted scene when they cut it. Him living somewhere.
And
Yeah,
you can see at the end,
yeah, he's
they
still alive.
show, you know, they killed him and
Mhm.
all the pieces.
Dissolved.
Yes, you can see one piece flying, and
Yes.
it was like as if they told us that it's not over yet.
Yeah, me now, of course. For me, I really enjoyed it. It felt like a return to the new wizarding world of era J.K. Rowling, whatever. I'm gonna start with everything you said. The performance was really good, especially I believe that Eddie Redmayne. I can't imagine any other actor play that role. It was great. It was really good to see Colin back to the major film, blockbuster, in order to appreciate more because I believe he has a great talent. Other thing I really like is the music by James Newton Howard. I think that's his name. Did amazing job recapture the John Williams music, recreate, add new music, especially at the end music when Farewell Jacob.
Yes.
I listened the soundtrack 3 times now, and when they rebuild the New York, that moment of the cinema, I felt emotional. It was really good, the music. Some of the beats was really cute. And the Niffler. What else? Another creature.
The little one, that unlocked the locks.
No.
I can't remember its name. I loved it.
The
it was
one
so
with
cute.
the
Looked
Which
like
one?
Groot.
someone
Mhm.
which was like a bear, like has something in his
Rhino.
back, like I don't know. The one who beat Jacob.
Oh my god!
He was like
It looked like Pokemon, that one.
yeah, that's why I like it. Yeah, Maria fell asleep, by the way. 10 minutes, must forgot that.
Sorry, I was so tired.
Yeah,
But you fell asleep. We cannot forgive you for that.
Sorry.
yeah. The one thing I really like about Eddie Redmayne, you said, I will said something extra, that he said that nobody likes him because do something that not most of the people do. Care about, you can relate with something else in the real world. That care about the animals.
He's socially awkward.
Yeah, he's not. People wizard wants to kill that animals because they're dangerous, and no, he said he can find a way to protect them and keep them alive, and that you can relate that he couldn't feel the love from humans and felt the love from animals, like people, like Maria and Emma have a dog and can relate the love from the dog. especially Maria, who has a beast.
Yes.
Lambros, his name. Yeah, he's literally a beast. Yeah, Jacob was a really great comic relief. I believe that movie has more humor than any Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
The mystery somehow that will be a little bit negative. I will keep it. The mystery that worked for me at the end. That during the movie, I was like when the Colin Farrell talk with the Ezra Miller. Sometimes I was a little bit confused a lot. It felt awkward. I don't like the ending. The setup from the future, what we're gonna see with the Grindelwald and all, because I wanna see more because the opening shot of the movie was really good with the Grindelwald attack. I wanna see really that, not taking time with the beast that will keep it in the negatives after. So, do you have any positives to say?
Yes. I wanted to say, when you said about the humor, I loved it. It felt so lighthearted. I enjoyed every moment. As I said before, it didn't feel forced. First half of the movie, I don't know if you take it negative, but it's quite positive. The first part of the movie, it's very... You can say, okay, we're gonna take my kid and go and see Fantastic Beasts and it's gonna be a fun movie. But the second half of the film, it just turns the tables.
Becomes dark.
Not a bit dark. I found it, the obscures, I found it horrifying. Really.
Especially the moment in the New York ministry. What was that?
Yes, Makusa.
Yeah, when they went to kill Tonya, Tina.
The scene
was
with the
really
pensive.
horror moment.
Yes.
I really liked that.
The thing with the pensive, it still haunts me, and it's been 2 nights. It's amazing how a movie that you think it's for children, kids, I don't know, can be at the same time so horrifying. And the Ezra Miller, the Credence character, had, his expressions and his way, and his stepmother was really disturbing character. So it had a little bit of everything, and it gave us, it gave and adults and children what they wanted to see.
Anything else? Nothing. So I'm gonna start with the negatives. Do you want that? Okay, I would want to take that what you said. That the movie felt like different, separate films somehow. Spend so much time with the beast because they introduced us with the Grindelwald at the very beginning, but that payoffs really well at the end with the reveal, like that. But I want to see more of that. When I want to see more Grindelwald, I want to see more the dark
obscures.
Want to see that. I want to see more of that. Little bit of the sickness of Batman v Superman. Little bit that felt.
Which one?
Batman v Superman. Sickness, little bit. That felt 2 movies. I feel a little bit with canon. The thing with the beast.
Yes.
The story. I don't want to spend. Could be only book or TV show. I don't know.
But they said that the second film, the sequel, will not revolve around beasts.
Yeah, we could talk at the end what we want to see in the sequel. And I said spend too much time with the beast. I didn't want to see that. Maria fell asleep during that time, I think. I don't know.
Which time did you fall asleep, Maria? Because
I fell asleep at
the time when they killed the mayor, the son of me.
No, I was awake.
No, you wasn't awake. Because you asking me question. Why he killed?
No, I understand. I think Maria fell asleep.
At the beginning!
No, at the time where Credence and his stepmother went to visit the mayor and said...
Not when Credence killed the mayor. I was awake. Sorry.
I don't know, but the thing that... yes, another thing that with that is that creates a second viewing because has twists at the end, and usually movies that has twists can be negative and positive that. Because during the moments when Colin Farrell talked with Ezra, I was like, what the fuck?
No, that did not bother me. It just gave me that that Graves was
Yes.
he was shady. See, you could see it coming, and personally, I did not expect to be Grindelwald himself. I just thought it was his follower, and he was
yes.
working like double agent to get intel from Makusa and be able to infiltrate the ministry. So it did not confuse me at all.
Yes, another thing with the marketing, I don't know who to blame. They should have said us that Johnny Depp is great in the world, or Johnny Depp is in the movie. That it wasn't really good. I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a leak from someone that Johnny Depp would be casted in the second movie, so they had to say that he had a cameo in this movie. But
Yeah.
if they said nothing, if his name was not mentioned at all in the franchise, the shock value would be much
Yeah,
bigger.
definitely. That's what I say. Because they said already at Comic Con this year that Dumbledore will be in these movies. They confirmed. Couldn't be a nice surprise. Even it wasn't on the first movie because we expected to see him and would not be at the first movie. That was a little bit confusing. Another thing, some of the CGI at the creatures was a little bit, I don't know. The Ryan look-alike one. And the moment when Eddie Redmayne do that strange dance, I don't know what it was. I didn't like it. Felt
it was
cheesy. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it.
It was humor for kids. I mean, kids will like it.
Funny.
The CGI was too strong with this one, really.
Sometimes some of the creatures, not all of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
I had I don't know if you agree with me, with the man that they went to buy info from him, the underground with the cigar. He was so... He didn't feel that he was there. He felt fake. I don't know. It felt out of place. I didn't like him.
At the Harry Potter film, because I watched the backstage and all of that, I remember that even with the Prisoner of Azkaban, what was the creature that...
A hippogriff?
Yeah, it was practical, some
Yes.
of them. They didn't...
Some of the body parts of the hippogriff were practical.
The face and... That wasn't enough. Didn't seem to do any practical. I don't know if they did. But
Some of the creatures you can see...
could spend some money doing than create with the digital.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
the first movie they're going to...
No, they're bored. Everybody uses CGI nowadays. I don't know.
No, that's true. I mean, some people and some productions rely so much on the CGI that they cannot...
afford to...
Yes, I mean, it's extra effort.
No, it's not
To
only
be
the
practical.
money. You should find a team to create. They're
The
taking
costumes,
they take so much time than digital. Spend less time. Star Wars, at least the Force Awakens, did some
Yes.
creatures, some didn't. Some people annoyed the CGI from Maskinata.
Most of the creatures, though, were practical.
Yes.
I think only then Cantina you could
The-
see the CGI.
No, the Cantina, the creature in the
Maskanata. He was
only hair
CGI.
was CGI.
That's what
All
I'm-
other creature was practical.
That's what I'm saying. That
And the snow.
they didn't have semi. It was
Yeah.
a few that they were only CGI.
Yeah, they could do that in that movie. And talking about the cantina, I will say that was a little bit negative. It reminded me so much
Me
Star
too.
Wars.
Yes.
I mean, what was that? I mean, come on.
Everyone who saw Star Wars, even though if somebody is not a fan, could just do the link that this is Star Wars
It
related.
was so much Star
Yes.
Wars. Even the plot at this moment. He go to the cantina to find info.
Yes.
And
And
New
then-
Hope and Force Awakens.
And then he, he betrayed them. Not betrayed them. It was a trick. The same thing, almost the same thing that happened with Star
Yes,
Wars.
but that thing happens in most of the movies.
No,
Does.
only Star Wars. Yeah, maybe it will be the next trend. I don't know. Cantina. Let's put Cantina in every movie. I don't know. Other thing that the villain mayor that nobody knows.
Yes, okay, can I say to that, then you can continue with your point, because I know what you're gonna say.
Yes.
Don't you think, Maria, that the whole thing with the mayor could have been skipped in the movie? I thought that if they left that out,
Yes,
it was
make
out
a
of
difference,
place.
yeah.
And then Chris told me that the mayor was supposed to be the initial villain.
I'm not. Sorry, interruptions from dogs from the neighborhood. You know, happens sometimes. Yeah.
It's a live show.
No, I didn't say
Things
that
happen.
was supposed to be. I'm saying that if you think about it, it was the main villain that nobody knew. I mean, main villain of the plot. That
I
if
had
you
no idea. It
if you-
didn't feel like
Maybe
that.
it was a red herring. What's it called?
if you do it,
Um,
if someone writing down the spoiler-free plot will say that there's a mayor that doesn't want the kids from the orphan or what is that? Will say that Ezra Miller or
It didn't feel like that. So
didn't
it's a huge.
feel was unnecessary. That's what I
Exactly.
say.
But what I believe is that in halfway through, J.K. Rowling and the others decided to make it a franchise with 5 movies, so they had to change the plot in somewhere, and it shows. They could have left the whole thing out, but since they paid the actors and they did their part, I assume they had to put that in, and it felt so out of place.
Yes. Another
What?
thing, I really like the twist. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but it felt some overuse. I mean, we relieved that Ezra Miller was the
The Obscurers?
yes, and then we found out who was Grindelwald. I mean, it felt a little bit. I tried to process the information that Ezra Miller and then Grindelwald was a little bit. I'm not saying maybe want to watch second time because I want to see a second time to process that film more. That's what I'm saying. Maybe the grade go higher.
I believe, I really believe that if there was no reveal of Grindelwald in this movie, I will be more happy. I don't mind if Colin Farrell's character
Was
was
Grindelwald?
Grindelwald. I don't mind it, but it felt like they had to put Johnny Depp in the movie. That's what it felt. They had to show him the last moment so people could go.
The thing with Johnny Depp, I don't know. Maybe play a good Grindelwald, but I would prefer some less known to the mainstream audience. I mean that they focus on Johnny Depp and maybe the lead. I don't know from Johnny Depp may have to do with the marketing to get more people because some of the
You said they had no high expectations in the box office.
yeah, the results
last week.
came in that we can make from USA 75. It's less than any Harry Potter film. The first made 95 million. Yeah, it's logical for a new franchise based on something, but you expect.
Especially a spin-off, because most of the times the spin-offs they don't do as well as the
Original material.
movie.
Yeah, but the producers of the film of the Warner Brothers said that the 2 pillars of the company is DC and Harry Potter. So you know they expect more. And the movie, I think I should fact check it, that cost 20 something, 200 something million.
Okay.
So
not too bad.
they will make a profit, but expect something more. I believe with the second and third movie, more people will go see it.
Definitely.
With the VOD, we'll check it out on TV or something. Yeah, that's what my negatives. I don't think I have anything else. Another thing, a little bit nitpicking. What was her name of the blonde girl?
Queenie.
At the beginning was when they introduced her, the boys was too over the top.
I agree.
Oh man, I like men.
Yes, I mean that's why I said that she was not my cup of tea. Her character, she was a little too.
Yeah, I
much.
like the ending.
Yeah.
I really like the ending. We forgot to mention at the end. I really like the ending, that the moment when then Jacob has to left and forgot every good memory he had with those people.
It was so
And in the rain especially was really good, and then goes with the umbrella and kiss him. That was really good.
Yes.
And if the movie ended there, I would be a little bit disappointed. And then they give
The
him,
bakery.
yeah, they help me to open the bakery, and they make.
His pastries and everything were made out of the creatures. It was so cute, and that
it
shows
was really
you that
fun.
it
Yeah.
was left in his subconscious, and
Yeah.
that's very touching.
Do you believe that he remembers something? The
Oh,
smile at the end.
You know what I'm thinking? She was she had this power, so
Who?
maybe what was the power? Legitimacy, the one that she could do mentally.
yeah.
Oh yeah. She
So
could read
maybe
minds.
she can extract some memories.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes.
Or maybe he remembered some things, and when he saw that people helped me to bring back memories. I don't know.
Maybe with hypnosis.
Yes. So, you have anything else to say?
Just want to add a little segment. You can also find the article in the Simple Guys Opinions.
Yeah, I will say in the end. Yeah, that.
The little, Easter eggs we found in the movie, but I really want to discuss one. Have you read the books? Any
Yes.
of
Harry
you?
Potter.
Yes, have you
Some
read?
of them, yes.
No. So you've read the last book.
Yes.
So in the last book, when Dumbledore's past unveils through his brother, he says a little bit about the story, how Grindelwald and Dumbledore met, and the relationship and what happened. And because Aberforth, Albus Dumbledore's brother, did not talk to him for years. And what happened was that him and Grindelwald were very good friends, and they were both geniuses and everything. But Dumbledore had a little sister, and she was very sick. She didn't go to Hogwarts. His father went to prison because he attacked some muggles, and his mother had she was very secretive about her daughter, and everybody thought that her daughter was a squib, that she didn't have any magic, and she was ashamed and she was hiding her. But Aberforth revealed that that his sister was attacked by some kids when she was little, and then something happened to her, and she could not control her power, and she was dangerous to herself and to others. And then something happened. Grindelwald, Aberforth, and Albus went into a fight, and then his sister died, and that was the main guilt that Dumbledore had his whole life. And with this movie, I'm thinking maybe Ariana, Dumbledore's sister, was an Obscurus.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe that's how Grindelwald knows about this magic, and he was looking for someone with it.
Yeah, goosebumps.
I have goosebumps, and I said it. Because, it never reveals in the Harry Potter books what she had, but they said that she was sick, that she could not control her power, that she was dangerous to her and to others, and they always had to maintain her in a good environment. And we see from Ezra Miller's character, Credence,
When he was fine and
Yes.
everything was going well, he didn't have to.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good way to add this, because they introduce this power, and it's so similar to what Ariana had.
Yeah, I believe that maybe it's true because
It's a good link.
they said that the other movies will focus on the Dumbledore and his past, and maybe we'll see that. I don't want to focus on the sexual life of Dumbledore.
I don't mind.
I don't want to see drama queen Dumbledore.
No, you're a homophobe.
Yes. Anyway, what some of your favorite scenes? Do you have any?
I like the scene with Jacob and Queenie at the end. I like the fact that they didn't. They made him forget everything, Not like all mainstream movies that you expect him to stay with them and remember everything. And
Yes, you had that what I said before. That's really good. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I like.
And I just want to say that I really loved the movie. It was so, I mean, it felt, the second part of the movie, it felt the right fit for me. That, you know, I grew up reading the Harry Potter books, and now this is the more adult version. And I'm very glad that the movie had this twist, the more dark version of it, because if it was only focused, if the movie was only like the first half, I would be disappointed.
Me too, a lot. If the movie was only for the creatures, I would really disappointed because we felt a lot of canon. Because I read a lot of Star Wars canon and I know what was felt like.
It's not that I did not like it, but
Yeah,
if it
overused
was only,
sometimes.
yes, exactly. They showcase the whole magical world. Sometimes it felt too much. Like, do they have to get dressed with magic? Do they have to? I don't know. Everything was around, and the
And
creatures
the-
were okay.
What do they call that when they go somewhere else?
Apparition. When they apparate.
Yeah, it was overused a little bit. How
I
many
li-
times
I
have we
liked how
seen
they
him?
used it. It went a little a step further because they apparate and they were running and then they apparate on the creature.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes
felt good. I liked it.
Yeah.
But some things that it felt that it tried too much. But if because there is the second part of the movie, it kinda goes in the background.
they should keep at the middle of the movie, maybe little bit before, at the prison or before, a little bit action or battle with the worms because that was keeping slow. Maybe I don't know. And something about the end. I mean, I like the fights, but I would prefer sometimes say the spell, Expelliarmus or Sectus Sembra. I would.
Oh, not Sector Sembra.
Yes, I mean, or Avanda Catambra, I don't know. And when the Grindelwald really knocked out Eddie Redmayne, I mean, he could kill him, but he didn't. It was like, come on.
Yeah, he could though. Yeah, because then we know it's Grindelwald and he doesn't mind killing people. So, but yeah.
So what we want to see in the sequel, I don't know. We know we're going to Paris. What else?
Okay, we know we're going to Paris. What I liked is that it's called Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, and we saw that in a way the beast saved the day. With one way or another, I would like to have a little taste of the beasts in the next movie as well, but not like this movie, a little bit less, or maybe in the case of Chris, a lot less. And I really want to see the Grindelwald's things that he does. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Dumbledore, and I can't wait to see what happens with Little Strange. Because she's definitely involved somehow. They would not show us her picture if she was not involved. And that's what I want to see. Yeah.
Yes, for me, I mean, for the title, I don't know if they're gonna keep all the title. I don't know if they call Fantastic Beasts and the Grindelwald, whatever. But I don't know will keep the title. Maybe they keep for due to the marketing reasons. But I will prefer spending less time with the beasts. Maybe something like Grindelwald wants to go to Paris to find dragons and giants to kill muggles.
Dragons are not in Paris. They are in Central Europe.
Yes, I'm just speculating.
Okay.
I don't know. Giants? They're giants?
No, but anyway.
Some big creatures, I mean. Anything.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if they keep the creatures in this way that Grindelwald tries to
Yeah,
recruit
more
them, it's gonna
connected.
it's definitely going to be more connected.
Yes, I would prefer that and have a fight. I don't know how they're gonna bring the other people that they are in New York now. Are they gonna introduce you a new character? Our main character is News Commander and his adventures. I don't know.
I'm not excited to see Tina again, but I know we will because there is a romance there, and he also married her. Spoiler. But I really want to see Kowalski again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect sidekick. I want him back. By the way, I would kill for a TV series or a movie franchise with just the adventures of Newt and Kowalski. I would pay anything for that.
I believe that we're going to Paris just for the phase one, or somewhere, and then we have to go back to New York, and then we'll go to the our characters again, and maybe they introduce one or two new characters, and that's when the movie pick up.
I just want Kowalski and Newt, only them.
Maybe there are too
And then
main.
Hitler.
There are too many. The two main characters will be Newt and Jacob, and the girls will be there. Yeah, the romance. There are two romance. They're a little bit too much. I don't know. I don't care.
I don't like when they force romance in a movie, any movie, because every movie I see now and then, it's action packed, it's fantasy, and there is always has to be someone to have a romantic relationship. I hate it, but anyway, people get married and people have kids in real life, so
Even in the Hobbit, they put romance that wasn't in the books.
it was unnecessary.
How much unnecessary is the romance in the movie?
Anyway, Newt Scamander had ancestors though. He's a great uncle of Luna Lovegood, so he had to have kids somehow. So anyway, it's only natural. We just have to bear with it.
So that's we're gonna give over our thoughts, and we're gonna give a score this thing. Maria, can you start with you because you talk less today because you're calm or you're shy?
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I think although it was a very good movie, I think it was a bit slow, and I think it's due to the fact that there's going to be 5 movies, and they needed to have a
There was
set
set up, and another thing that you said that even the original first Harry Potter movie was a little bit 2 movies because it was introduction of this world, and then there is the Voldemort trying to return. Yes. Yeah. Let's go to Emma. Emma, tell us your overall thoughts.
I think you can tell that I really enjoyed the movie. I agree it was a little bit slow at the time. But when I think about it, it gives me like a really sweet taste, and I really want to see it again. It made me, so excited thinking about it. So I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Yeah, that's really good. And something I want to say, that first of all, I really enjoyed it. I believe was great beginning for the new franchise that's going to be 5 movies. I don't really know that we need 5. Maybe I don't know. We'll see at the second one how the things will go. I will say one thing that I didn't say before, that because we went to see with people that there are somehow Harry Potter fans, and they enjoyed, but not as much as we did, because I believe that movie was more for Harry Potter real fans.
Hardcore fans.
Hardcore general, not some will join, some will not. It wasn't like the first Harry Potter movie that most of the people enjoyed, especially the general audience. I don't think will enjoy most of them. I'm not saying everyone, I'm saying the most. So that's what I'm saying. I will recommend to every Harry Potter fan. For not Harry Potter, real Harry Potter fans, I don't know.
Do you believe that people that have never seen Harry Potter will enjoy this movie?
Yes.
I think too.
Yes, because it's very different to Harry Potter. It's like a completely different movie.
And there's also exposition.
More adult.
Yes.
There is also introduction to this world. Of course, the Easter eggs they will not understand.
Yeah, I like
the mention of Dumbledore and anything, but I think it was a good introduction.
That's what I like, that they didn't relate to the Harry Potter franchise, and they introduced us adult characters. That we saw more fights with them to use them. They didn't try to learn. They didn't introduce to kids try to learn magic. They know magic. We'll see more magic in the future. They introduced us new aspects, new things from this world. They didn't do something that Force Awakens did. And Rogue One will do some things. Anyway, yeah, my score is 8 out of 10. So overall, final verdict is 8.1. I don't know, from 10. We really enjoyed it. We gave a fresh rating. I read some critics. I understand the critics. I don't know. That's what I said. I mean, it's more for Harry Potter fans. I mean, I read so much things from Star Wars, and I don't care if everyone judges it. Why you do that? Why you do that? I like it. Why care?
I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm not like you guys. I mean, I love Harry Potter, but I'm not a huge fan. But I loved it. Maybe I loved it even more than Harry Potter.
Okay, that's very interesting thing to hear.
I did.
Was more
It's-
adult.
it's
Yeah,
very
it was more
different.
adult film.
Except the last 3 movies of Harry Potter. Those are the best, I think.
Yeah, and David Yates
'Cause they were more
did the last
dark.
4 movies.
And he's entitled to do the whole franchise.
He's commit, he said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for me is a little skeptical because I would love to see new direction of the movie. Yes.
Okay, no, I love Harry Potter. The last 3 or 4 movies, they
Yeah.
were the best. They were better than this one. But I mean, you know what I mean. I loved it. It was very good, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Yeah, that's for us today. Our 3rd episode. We're still alive, survived the test. I don't know because we'll keep doing that. If you want to support us, visit our website, subscribe to your YouTube channel, follow us on social media. I will put link in the description. And don't forget to check Emma's article about Easter eggs of the film. And that's for us for today.